Hey, what's up, guys? So, I want to do a quick update on my search for my dad and let you know what's been going on. So, a couple things. So, last I left off, I was waiting for my DNA match to get in touch with her cousin to see if either he would be willing to do the DNA test so I can exclude him as my dad, or confirm that he would be my first cousin one time removed and one of his first cousins would be my father, or or maybe she would have him just contact me and I would talk to him about it. So, unfortunately, he hasn't gotten back to her, so therefore he doesn't even have any idea that I want him to do this. I never got to speak to him. That was kind of, I don't know, kind of made me sad, but kind of still hopeful because he didn't say no and we haven't gotten in touch with him. So outside of that, that's what happened with that. I did find out I was mistaken. I thought that one of the five guys that could be my dad, I thought that only one of them was alive. It turns out that the one guy that's alive that we're trying to get in touch with that hasn't responded, there's another one alive, and he actually lives here in California, which is really cool. But he lives about, I want to say, like 2 hours away from me. And unfortunately, he's kind of been estranged from the family. Like, nobody's really been in contact with him. He has a sister. She also lives, I believe, either with him or near him, and nobody's really spoken to her either. So I went online, tried to find him. I did find him, but the information listed for his contact information was not the same because I called the number. It was not even in service. So I was like, dang it. So that's still kind of a dead end. I'm going to try to figure out how else to contact him and keep doing my research and just pray that I will be able to get in contact with him or somebody in his family and he will be willing to test, or his sister would also, that her testing would also help too, because if that person was my father or his brother that passed away, she would come back as my aunt, and if those two guys aren't my father, then it would come back as a first cousin one time removed. So those were the two families of the guys that could be my father. So the third set, the two brothers that have passed away, they have two sisters that are alive. And so I wasn't able to find the sisters, but I was able to find the sisters' children. There's two daughters that I found of one of the sisters, reached out to them on Facebook. One responded right away. The other one was kind of, hesitant. Then the second one responded. They both seem really cool. Like they want to help me figure this out. One of them said that they're willing to do the test, which would be amazing because if her uncle, which is her mother's brother, is my father, then she would come back to me as a first cousin, and if they're not my father, she would come back to me as a second cousin. But regardless, it still helps to dwindle down who could be my father. So the cool thing is that the two guys that passed away, and the niece that said that she would test, she said that between the two of them, they have like a lot of kids. So I'm really excited because I'm kind of hoping, a part of me wants one of her uncles to be my dad, because then I'm like, oh my gosh, I have siblings. How cool would that be? Like, I just think that'd be awesome. But then at the flip side, I'm kind of hoping it's one of the alive men that could be my dad, because of course I want to meet him. I want to talk to him. And it would just be really cool to, I don't know, be able to talk to my dad if he was alive. So that's where we're at with that. And so I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So those were because there was 5 guys that it could be. 2 are alive, 2 passed. Who was the? I feel like I'm missing one. So, oh no, I'm not missing one. So the other one that passed away was the other brother of the one that's alive. So yeah, so basically, so that's all 5 guys. I'm praying that, either one of the sisters will test, one of the nieces said they're gonna test, so I'm gonna wait on that. And if that comes back to not be it, then hopefully the guy that we're trying to get in contact with will eventually contact his cousin or me and hopefully do the test, and we'll close this case and figure it out. The only thing that's kind of freaking me out, not freaking me out, but that's kind of worrying me, is that if my dad was given up for adoption and it's not one of these 5 guys, but he is still in that circle of people, if one of their parents, I don't know, either gave him up, or maybe, I don't know, I mean, affairs happen, people are in the service, like, you never know, maybe nobody knew about him, I don't know. So I'm still hopeful, but again, who knows? I don't know. I just know we're getting closer. I'm getting really excited. I don't want to get too excited because last time I got excited, I got let down very quickly. So that's pretty much where I'm at, guys. So I just want to share that with you. Pray for me and just pray that everyone I get in contact with will do the test so I can get some answers. This is just a long research that I've been doing, like a long search for my dad I've been doing, that I just would love to close that chapter and open up a new one of just getting to know my dad or my siblings or his extended family or whatever. You know, I just really look forward to this. So bear with me, I will keep you guys posted, and thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you want to keep following my story, and I'll talk to you guys later.